Are you wondering what 2025 has in store for the real estate market? Whether you're thinking of buying, you're selling, you're just staying informed, this video is the one that you do not want to miss. For those new to this channel, I'm Joe Skipper, and I'm a residential real estate expert based here in Wilsonville, Oregon, and I serve the Portland Metro and the Willamette Valley areas here. Whether you're a buyer, you're a seller, or you're simply someone who likes staying informed about the housing market, you've come to the right place here. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video so that you can get regular updates and insights on all things real estate. But let's dive into what the data last year showed and what this could mean for 2025's housing market. So a quick recap on some of the stats is that the median sold price for single-family homes in Wilsonville reached $729,950 in December. Now this was up 16% from $627,125 in December of 2023. The median days on markets decreased from 65 days in December of 2023 to just 50 days this past month, which was a 23% drop. Active listings were down 30% year over year, with only 7 homes on the market in December of 2024 compared to 10 in 2023. The sales to list price ratio inched up to 98.83%, and that was a slight improvement over last year's 98.62%. So these stats paint a picture that remains strong locally despite some of the challenges that we're having. So let's break it down a little bit further. So as to the home prices, the 16% increase in median home prices is really substantial. This growth reflects ongoing demand for housing in our area, even with the higher mortgage rates. Now for homeowners, this means continued equity growth for your home. If you're considering selling, now could be an excellent time to take advantage of the momentum before the market sees a potential influx of listings in the spring. Now, if you're looking to buy, you can tell at least here locally that investing in a home continues to be a good investment. Now, there are definitely times to rent and times to buy, and if renting works for you right now, then I would say go for it. But if you're on the fence and can afford a home at these mortgage rates and can manage the monthly payments, you can see that here locally, investing shows a continued upward trend even in the winter months, which are typically a slower time. So looking at the broader market trends in the Portland metro area, experts predict a steady price growth in 2025, though at a slower pace than we've seen in the past 2 years. Now, this moderation could benefit buyers, and it'll give them more breathing room to navigate their options, which I've been seeing myself over the last year. Buyers are having more say in their offers. Sellers are more willing to work with buyers unlike years in the past. I think it's a healthier market overall and allows both buyers and sellers to protect these investments. Now, as to the inventory, there's a unique opportunity here. December's sharp 30% drop in active listings underscores how tight the inventory remains. With only 7 active single-family homes in Wilsonville, sellers have a unique opportunity to stand out amongst them. Listing your home now before that typical spring rush, it could position you for quicker sales and stronger offers. Buyers are still active and motivated, especially as they anticipate these future rate fluctuations. Now, what I'm seeing and hearing is that as we move into the spring, the inventory will increase, but with that, the buyer activity will as well. Buyers are coming to grips with the rates and as they are no longer hedging their bets that they will see a significant drop in them this year. So I believe when spring comes, buyers will come back into the market and try to snap up a home then. My personal opinion is if you're thinking of selling, to get ready to list sooner than later so that you're in front of the inventory increase and not right in the middle of it all. So as we move on to buyers, mortgage rates remain a huge factor influencing their activity. While rates hovered higher through 2024, recent signs are pointing to a potential stabilization or even a slight decrease in 2025. Now, I say slight decrease because no one thinks that the rates are going to drop substantially this year. We've been waiting all last year for that, and that never came. So my suggestion is to see what you're comfortable affording with the rates as they are now and go for it when you're ready. You can always refinance down the road if the rates take a dive. Now, I'm not saying to force yourself into a home just in the hopes that those rates drop. You want to be well prepared for the current rate that you're getting, and then think of the lower rate down the road as a bonus and save you some cash down the road. To provide more insights into the mortgage world and mortgage questions that you may have, I've invited my trusted lender and good friend Paul Robinson on to join us today. Paul covers all sorts of topics each month on my channel, from the current rates to the unique ways to get into a home that you may not even know about. But Paul, what do you have to go over today regarding the mortgage industry?
Hey, thanks, Joe. This is Paul Robinson, owner and loan officer of Greater Oregon Mortgage Company. My NMLS number is 235238. I have a question for you. You have a loan in place and your payment includes homeowners insurance. So why does your loan servicer periodically send you requests asking you to prove you have homeowners insurance? Good news is the answer is actually logical. The reasons for them doing it are both compliant and good business practices. First off is compliance. Each loan that is the loan services, they have a compliance within their company that makes sure that they are always confirming or have always confirmed that a home has adequate coverage on it. The other piece is every loan servicer has both state and federal regulations that they have to comply with, and those regulations require them to make sure that the loans that they're servicing, those homes, have adequate insurance on it. So by them requesting and getting the proof back, they're demonstrating, hey, we're making sure that we're following these regulations. Now, the other piece of when I said good business practices is they lent the money, they used your home as collateral, and so it's good business practice to make sure that that collateral is safe and secure. And so when they're asking for proof of insurance, they're basically having to look at more than one thing, and the primary thing they're looking for is there insurance on the home? Because I have actually had clients where their policies were canceled and they didn't know it. So it helps make sure things like that do not happen. And it's not that it's that common, but it's not uncommon. The other piece that they're really doing is as home values change and as the insurance industry changes, they're making adjustments, and sometimes people don't recognize the adjustments they're making. And so those adjustments can be trying to keep their costs down by lowering your coverage. Well, the loan servicer is tasked with making sure that your home has coverage, which is called replacement value. And basically all that means is that they're making sure that the amount of coverage on your home is enough for your home to be brought back to its current state if it were to be damaged or if it were to be completely destroyed. It definitely benefits them, but it really benefits you as well because they're ensuring that the coverage is there in case it's needed. The other thing that they're doing is they're checking on your premium, because annual premiums change, as you know, quite a bit. If they're collecting the wrong amount each month and then your renewal comes up and there's not enough money in your escrow account to make that payment, they'll still make the full payment, but then they will immediately contact you and say, hey, we're short. We have a shortage. You have an escrow shortage. We made it whole, but we need you to pay us the difference right away. That's normally what I see them do, but what I recommend and what I recommend that I've personally done and what I recommend to clients is put it out over 12 months because they are required to have that shortage be paid over 12 months. And the nice piece of that is that there's no interest charged either. So it's like an interest-free loan. So why pay them all of that up front when you can split it over 12 months? Then the other piece that I'll say on that is, and this is some notes of caution. And the notes of caution are the loan servicers are going to send you these requests for proof of insurance, and they often look like junk mail. And because of that, they're easily missed. And so if you do miss it, they will put what's called forced place insurance on your home, because if you don't reply, if you miss it or you just ignore it, then the lender has to assume that the home is not covered. Even though they're collecting the monthly payment, they have to assume that there is not insurance on the home because their request wasn't replied to. So they're making sure that the coverage is enough to cover the home. But the piece of that is that it's drastically more expensive than the homeowner's insurance that you can buy for yourself. So those are the cautions. Let's end this on a good note. And the good note is open up every piece of mail that you get from your servicer. And sometimes they're important things like, hey, give me proof of insurance. The beautiful part of it is super easy to reply to. What I personally do and what I tell clients to do is just contact your homeowner's insurance agent and say, hey, my loan servicer is requesting proof of insurance. My agent always asks me just to send them a copy of the letter, or they have the right contact information. They're making sure they're sending it to the right place. And then they pretty much always send me an email that said, hey, we took care of it. So if you will document it. So you're done. It's handled. They've done it. They're the ones that are responsible for that. So they do that. You've made sure that you've replied to their requests. All's good. So anyway, hope that was helpful. It is kind of one of those questions like, gosh, when my payment includes mortgage insurance, why the heck are they asking me for it? So hopefully this is helpful in understanding the why. If you have any questions about this or anything else mortgage related, please feel free to reach out to me at paul@gomcloans.com. Thanks.
Thank you, Paul. As always, it's nice to have your expertise to help buyers make these informed decisions. So what does this all mean for 2025? Now for sellers, the continued rise in home prices and low inventory levels make it a good time to list. However, pricing your home strategically is huge to attract serious buyers and maximize that return. For you buyers out there, while competition remains, opportunities for negotiation do exist. Homes are selling slightly below their list price, as shown by that 98.83 sales to list price ratio. But partnering with an experienced agent can help you secure the best deal world now. So looking ahead, the industry forecast suggests that the Portland metro market will remain resilient in 2025. As I said, the prices appreciations are expected to be moderate. In Wilsonville, it's going to be slightly higher. Inventory may gradually increase as more sellers enter the market, especially in the spring and the summer, and demand is likely to keep outpacing supply in many of the neighborhoods around the Portland metro area. And my final thoughts as we gear up for the busy spring season is that it's more important than ever to have a solid game plan like right now. Whether you're buying, you're selling, or you're just staying informed, I'm here to help you navigate every step of the way. So let's connect right now to discuss your real estate goals in 2025, and we can create a strategy tailored just for your needs. Thanks for tuning into my January market report. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with anyone who might find it helpful. And feel free to drop a comment below or reach out to me directly with any questions that you have or any videos that you may want to see. See you guys.